In this Boss Suite versus SWC video, I'm going to compare two of the most popular digital marketing courses in 2026. Now, if you're someone trying to decide which one is right for you, in this video, we're going to go through all of the most important parts of these programs. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one is right for you. And just before we get started, if you do decide to choose either of these two programs, I have got bonus accelerator courses full of marketing resources to help you get better and faster results in both of these programs. Plus, I also give you the ability to share this bonus with people who join through you. So if you want to get more info, make sure you check out the links in the description. All right, let's get straight into it. We've got a bit to cover, but I'll be as quick as possible. And the first thing we're going to look is at the creators of both of these programs. I feel it's really important to actually know who you're going to be learning from. I always feel if you gel with that person, then it makes the training experience just that little bit better. So first of all, the creator of the Boss Suite is Madison Hatton. You can find her at madison.hatton on Instagram. And you can see she leans into the whole mama hustler type of vibe. She talks about being a broke boutique owner to a six-figure digital marketer, made 30K in 6.5 months. And if you go through her content, you'll see it is very personal. It's just camera to the face most of the time, talking about the results she's getting, as well as being a mum and actually building a digital business. So it's very relatable, especially if you are a mother yourself. Now, the creators of the SWC, they're actually sisters. We have here Sabrina, which is at Mini Motivates, and we also have Stephanie at ladysteph_creates. And if you go through their content, you can see that Sabrina's got slightly more polished content. There's a lot of photo shoots. There's a lot of different types of results being shared. In fact, one of these posts, she talks about making $1 million in sales. So it does feel like Sabrina and Stephanie are just that few steps further ahead of Madison. So depending if you want to learn from someone a few steps ahead of you versus someone who's many steps ahead of you, that's kind of the vibe you're going to be going through. Not necessarily saying one's better, but that's just between them. And I do feel like Stephanie is a little bit more personal in camera as well, whereas once again, Sabrina is a little bit more professional. So now let's actually talk about market demand. And this is really interesting. I build my business off statistics and analytics. So when I looked at the Boss Suite versus Selling with Confidence, I was quite interested to see these numbers. So first of all, Selling with Confidence launched about mid-2024. So you can see we've got this nice little spike, and it's kind of just steady towards there, right? A little bit more in 2026, the end of 2025. But if we look at Boss Suite here, you can see it launched in mid-2025 around June, and there's June there. And since then, it's basically going viral. So we're halfway through February right now. It's almost matching January's search traffic. And once again, this is United States traffic, and this is over a long period of time. So you can see kind of what's happening with the Boss Suite right now. It's literally going viral. People are starting to hear about it, and there's bubbles going on in the online space. So if you're someone that likes to jump on trends, then there is definitely huge demand right now for the Boss Suite. So now let's go into the actual programs themselves. So now let's look at the communities. This is the Boss Suite community. Currently, at the time of shooting this video, there's 7.4 thousand members. And what's interesting is it's grown about 1,000 in just this past week when I actually joined. Now, I have to admit, this is probably one of the most engaged platforms, or communities, I should say, that I've been in, and I'm a part of dozens and dozens of different ones. And I guess there is one main reason for this. If you see next to Madison's name here, we have this little flame. And if I click on that flame, it says a 30-day streak of 10 plus activities per day. So she is basically the main driving force of all of this engagement inside of the group. And as you can see, just 5 hours ago, she posted this, almost a couple hundred comments. This one's 11 hours ago, almost 750 comments. So there is a lot of people inside of the program. There's a lot of people talking. And honestly, it's kind of exciting. It's just a really good vibe to be around. Now, if we look at the live calls, if you wanted to get that little bit extra support inside of the Boss Suite, there's around 4 to 6 calls each and every week. And these calls talk about things like mindset, also talking about what you should do as a complete beginner. It also goes through things like tech. Plus, if you have leads that want to learn about the Boss Suite, there's also this call on a Friday where you can actually invite your people to watch the call, and you can be a part of it as well. So it's all pretty cool. Now, if we look at the SWC 2.0 community, there is currently 25,000 members inside of this program. The program, once again, is about 2 years old, so it's got that little bit more length inside of it. It can also have quite a lot of engagement as well, but the owners of this program aren't quite as engaged as Madison is. However, it is still a very consistent program. There is many admins inside of here as well. So all of the questions are getting answered. There's also plenty of testimonials too. Now let's quickly look at the live call calendar here. You can see there is about 4 to 5 calls each and every week, and these go through different types of topics. For example, this week in the first week of February was actually a boot camp. Now there talks about things like onboarding, power hours. There's also mindset, resets. There's also a Spanish call every now and then, as you can see over here. But there is plenty of support inside of the SWC as well. Okay, so let's now talk about the actual course content. Now just note there is a lot of training in both of these programs. In fact, the Boss Suite's currently got 55 modules. The SWC's got 75. So just know you don't have to go through each and every module, or else you'd spend months just watching the screen. So instead, just go through the beginner modules, and after you've gone through that, choose a strategy you want to follow and then just focus on that. So inside of the Boss Suite, we'll just quickly fly through the training. Now, once again, these first few modules are really focused at beginners. So before you even start doing anything, it tells you how you should be focusing, how you should be thinking. But as you get started, you'll learn about how to start like a boss. You've also got this digital vault, which is full of pre-made products you can just go and sell. We've got TikTok training, Facebook training, selling without receipts. This is the big one. People often get stuck at the starting line because they feel like they can't share any results. Then we talk about buying triggers, magnetic messaging, some AI training, Canva. We've got content modeling, which is a big one. TikTok stories, selling on social, email marketing, sales funnel breakdowns. And if we go into the second page, we've also got things like turning leads into loyal clients, right? Pivoting offers, integrating two businesses, creating AI photos, going faceless with AI. We've got UGC, Amazon reviews, TikTok shops, writing letters, which surprisingly people are getting quite a lot of results from. This is an income strategy. We've got print on demand, virtual assistant, affiliate marketing, network marketing, Etsy, creating your own digital products. We've also got YouTube, Pinterest, all things credit, and a faceless content bank if you want to use faceless marketing. So once again, plenty of training inside of here. Let's now look at SWC 2.0. And as you come through here, it's the same sort of vibe, right? You go through your day 1 in business, day 2 in business, day 3 in business, and then you kind of go from there. Now, there is quite a lot of focus on actually reselling the SWC as one of the primary ways of making money. You can see here steps to start selling SWC, and then it goes through affiliate marketing as well. But as we go through, you can see we go through talking about building trust on TikTok lives, being authentic. We've also got the art of selling without selling, traction marketing. We've got a lot of branding training, being consistent, right? Selling in stories. We've got an Instagram blueprint. As we go to the second page, email marketing, going faceless, AI twins, right? Mastering reels. We've also got drop shipping, UGC, talking about taxes. We've also got creating on Canva, TikTok mastery, selling on Pinterest, selling on Etsy. We've also got TikTok shop. They have what's called Faceless Flicks. It's a subscription product that they have. You can be an affiliate for as well. They've got print on demand, Amazon reviews, affiliate marketing. As we go to the third page, we've also got some different training here, like website flipping, creating your own courses. We've got Airbnb, Facebook, art of rebranding, monetizing with Flip, right? Network marketing, magnetic sales strategies. We've got monetizing with YouTube, ManyChat, leveling up with AI, closing with sales, and also mastering with leadership. So once again, both of these programs, crazy amounts of different topics, lots of modules, but just note this is here if you ever want it. You don't necessarily have to go through it. So now let's talk about the affiliate programs, because this is where something unique starts to happen. So inside of the Boss Suite is $597 to purchase. But if you want to be an affiliate and share the Boss Suite with other people, you've got 2 options to choose from as an affiliate. So the first one is a tier 1 commission structure, which basically means you share your link. If they purchase, you get rewarded. If you make a referral to the Boss Suite, you can actually earn $507 per sale. So it's about 85% of the total cost. I believe Madison said she earns about 3% of the sale after fees on the back end. So you're basically earning the entire amount. But there's also an option to choose a two-tier affiliate program. And how the two-tier affiliate program works is if you referred someone to the Boss Suite on the two-tier, you would make slightly less commission on the front end. So you'd only earn $422 for the front end sale. It's about 71%. But then if that person chooses to use the two-tier affiliate structure too, and they refer someone, you can actually earn $100 kickback for each person that they refer. So all of a sudden, it's kind of like network marketing, but it's completely legit. It's only 2 tiers. So you can basically make money from people's people that you bring into the program. Now, while this sounds kind of spammy to a lot of people, I think personally it's a great thing, because with the whole master resale rights boom of 2023, people were just selling the products, getting them in, and then basically abandoning them. But now, if you bring someone into your program, it's actually in your best interest to help them out, because you can get a small kickback if they get results too. So it's a pretty cool angle. I actually like it. I think it's going to clean up the space a little bit more. Now, looking at the SWC affiliate program, they also have basically an 85% commission. They're quite cheeky. They called it a 90% affiliate commission, as 5% is the processing fees, but it's basically an 85% affiliate commission. If you make a sale, once again, of $597, you will earn the same price, $506.60, so basically $507. So now that the cards have all kind of been laid out on the table, you might be wondering, well, which one do you recommend? And I'm going to get to that in just a second. But first of all, I wanted to share what other users are saying about these two programs. So I found this post asking which one's better out of Boss Suite and SWC. And it sounds like a lot of the people are kind of leaning towards the Boss Suite in terms of guidance, support, and really just getting started as a beginner. Now, there is also quite a bit of mention of the SWC for actually different types of income strategies. It sounds like a little bit more advanced training. So depending on who you are, if you're a beginner or someone who is a little bit more advanced, this is going to have a major play in decision making. So as we come down, Boss Suite has so much more real help and guiding, once again for beginners. SWC has great mentorship, 24 income streams, plus daily pay opportunities, the UGC and brand deals, right? And if we keep coming down, I'll just go through a few more. Boss Suite is so much more beginner friendly. Okay, people are agreeing. As we come down, this person loves SWC, right? And just one more, both are great courses and communities. I personally like the Boss Suite better. I like the smaller community and mentorship it has. I also feel like the modules are explained better. So there it is, the Boss Suite versus SWC. Honestly, these are both great digital marketing programs, and hopefully you've got a bit of an idea which one is right for you. If you're a beginner, the Boss Suite sounds like the place to be. If you want the more advanced strategies, it sounds like the SWC is the better one to have. And if you're someone that wants to join a trend going on right now, the Boss Suite is going absolutely bananas. If you're looking to be an affiliate and actually share it, then I believe the Boss Suite would be the better opportunity to jump on. Once again, if you decide to choose either of these programs, I have got special bonuses, which I'll link to in the description. But that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the inside.